I'm Mukesh Tyagi. I'm right now in Manali. I'm recording this video to reinforce the importance of 5th of June as Global Environment Day. Friends, United Nations in 1972 had declared 5th of June as a Global Environment Day. Right now, I'm in this beautiful place in Himachal Pradesh, Manali. I will show you some of the beautiful views. I'm breathing fresh air. There's no pollution. Weather is extraordinary. I'll show you some conifer trees, the tall conifer trees across tall mountains. Right now you can't see the snow, but the clouds are there. But you will see the peaks with the snow. Look at this huge thick jungle. And therefore, I feel that this is the right place for me to send this message on World Environment Day. Do you know, India, as per the WHO statistics, out of 20 most polluting cities, India has 15 cities which are the most polluting cities in the world. Is it not a shame? Delhi is one of the most polluted countries in the world. What are we doing for this? China has got industrial air purifiers which can clean up the air in few kilometers around that. But we don't have. We are also going for a rapid deforestation, thanks to Mr. Modi, who has announced Swachh Bharat, who is also part of the International Solar Alliance. Mr. Modi's government is committed to replace the green gas house emissions by 20%. There's a commitment to introduce 175 gigawatts of energy by renewables that include solar and wind power into the grid by 2023. The target is much more. It can touch about 300, 400 gigawatts. India has signed Paris Convention along with 195 countries. And one of the interesting features of the Paris Convention is that it has got national deterministic contributions. Means every country which has signed Paris Convention has to declare what is the maximum they can reduce the pollution, the green gas house emissions in their own country. India has adopted a formula of 20-20-20. It's not a T20. It's 20 means reduction of green gas house emissions by 20%. Addition of 20% of renewables, which includes solar power. We have plenty of solar power in our country. Wind power. We have also very great wind velocities in different parts of the country by 20%. Another is way to reduce the green gas house emission is by bringing about alternative devices like LEDs, which is called energy saving by 20%. So India has introduced LEDs, which has saved huge amount of energy, electrical consumption because of the LEDs. Now, what are we doing? 5th of June acquires a special significance. We have seen how Corona, the fury of nature, has shaken up the entire globe. Most powerful, most mighty people are absolutely helpless in front of, do you know, the total quantity of coronavirus right now is only 4 gram. 4 gram coronavirus is holding the planet Earth to ransom, 7 billion population to ransom. You can imagine, if you do not respect nature, the nature retaliation can literally wipe out the entire mankind. From Ice Age till now, the sea temperature has risen by 5%. 5% looks very small. From 1886 to 2019, I think the sea temperature has risen around 1.5%. Do you know? If the sea temperature rises above 2%, countries like Maldives will get completely marooned, wiped out. The coastal countries will also be devastated, destroyed. Coastal cities will be capsized. So you can imagine the slightest rise in the temperature can create havoc, can create environmental havoc. Are we party to this? We are mindlessly cutting the forest. So India, under the Paris Convention, has decided, which is called carbon sink. Carbon sink means that we will add so much of forestation in our country, which will neutralize the carbon dioxide emission. Another challenge, friends, is the ozone layer. Now, what is the significance of ozone layer? It is in stratosphere and where ozone is O3, the chemical formula. Now, ozone basically prevents the ultraviolet rays, which are very harmful for human eyes. For human eyes,